good, YouTube? So today I want to talk a bit about Dueling Network and go over some things. So, what it really offered to the community and what's going to be missing now. So, of course, the layout is very nice. You have this chat. You actually have a watchers chat, which is not in any other system, I believe. It tells you the other people watching. But the database overall just had a lot that's not there anymore. Like, you can see every user online, the admins that are on. But more importantly, I want to talk about the gameplay aspect that's missing. So, I can do things like show my opponent my hand. And what's really important about this is the playtesting and theory aspect of I can show my opponent my entire hand, and then they can go ahead and, you know, talk with me. So, like, I can actually have a friend halfway across the country and talk Yu-Gi-Oh! Theory with them and show them my hand and stuff and then play it out. Like, we could actually talk about the plays I'm making and see if there was a better route. And not actually play in the match, but actually theorize and playtest on the system. There's no other system that lets you really take back plays like Dev Pro and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. You can't do that. You can't just go normal, and then you can't just take it back. So that's kind of important. Now, I actually saw a few people talk about that it's going to be good for the community to lose this, and I think the physical community, rather than the theory community, will benefit greatly. A lot more people are going to go out to locals, and you're going to have cards to play with your friends. While people will print out proxies, that's always pretty, doing that over and over and over again is a lot of work, and people will go back to doing that a lot more. A lot of people did it when Monarchs were coming out, but the thing is like, you have to go buy the cards to test now for the most part to actually play. And while Dean was a great help in making decisions for the specific cards you need, now you're going to have to be coming up with them on your own end. We're going to see areas. Areas are going to become a lot more important because even with today's information sharing age, you're going to have groups like it used to be, like Overdose, Outphase. Groups will be a lot stronger, and so you'll really see like the age of teams perhaps come back a bit because of this, because we can't just sit here and talk and show hands and become the best with the deck on this. Now you're gonna have to sit in person with people and do that, and I think that's actually good for resellers. It's good for shops. It's good for a lot of people, and realistically, just like the theory of the game. So like, I can't really say that it's the worst thing in the world to lose this, but we are losing a huge tool. And realistically, another thing that we lose is going to be a database. The deck constructor database, where we can just screenshot things. Now, YVD has this too. And YVD has functions for tools, but realistically, really cool things that you could do here is just the easy use. Like, I can go ahead and look up every single Xyz that exists, and then I can search it by rank and type and attribute, and realistically, like, I could look at for every single 2400 thousand monster for Monarchs. That was a normal monster, and there's actually some utility in here. But, like, just things like that. Like, you could actually go and search for ideas for decks. You could search by any means. And, well, that may be possible. No. That's another thing. The Zodiac tournaments will actually be on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. So, we're still going to have our tournaments, and we're still going to keep doing them just on a different system. And realistically, the cool thing about that is we still have the stream chat as the public chat, but most people wanting to just watch games won't have access to something like that, and it makes it a lot less exciting for the online, and a lot less of a community. So really, I just wanted to stress, like, the tools that we're losing, we're sad over. But realistically, as a community, it will continue just as strong, if not stronger, in person. And it just requires us getting out of our house. Used to, without phase, I would drive, 45, 50 minutes to Ryan Spicer's before regional, and we would test from 6 p.m. till the regional, and that sort of stuff. And we still do that almost every regionals. People come over early and we test, but now that becomes a lot more important, and you learn so much more during that time, and you're gonna have to do so much more during that time that you're allotted. And I remember as a kid, high school, so I was lucky. When I won my jump, during the summer before, we would just sit in coffee shops and test and test and test. So, it didn't really help local shops, but in a sense, we all had to have the cards to test and switch out with and try different things or be able to proxy. So, realistically, we wanted to use the real cards, and I think that will be coming back a lot more and coming back into the community and helping the community. So, while I will miss DN a lot, while I think it's the best platform for online watching and online play, it will be missed, but I also think there is potential for the community to improve because of the loss that we are experiencing. You really don't know what you have until it's gone, and we almost lost this once, so we kind of knew, but definitely something to look forward to also. And I think once I start the documentary project, that's going to be a much stronger question too. When I ask, I'm going to do things in my documentary project where I ask a word and have the pro respond immediately with their thought. So I'm going to ask every single different pro that I interview for the entire documentary project their reaction to a word, and now the word Dueling Network should have a lot different response. And I'll be filming for through the whole year, so it should be interesting to see how that evolves and changes. Thanks for watching, guys, and tell me what you think about this entire thing that just happened. Be sure to tell me, because I have a lot of mixed feelings myself. Be sure to subscribe and also check out the Zodiac Facebook and stream. The links are below, and always feel free to comment and talk about these videos.